Hi everyone, here is the Lone Wolf. Um, want to show you one game. Actually, it's not my style. I usually uh, record while playing, but this time I show you a game I just finished now, which I pretty much liked. Not only cause I won, I would have shown it even if I was on the other side. But this was pretty much very interesting game with a queen sacrifice, which actually was not too much of a sacrifice. So, okay, I will show you how the game went. I have red and teaming. We are not in a team. This is a random partner. So this guy, I will have some difficulty in pronouncing the name Skzor, but he's quite a good player. We have a very good player in the opponent team. He's number 2, very well known and very dangerous player. And we're playing also this guy. So this is quite common, right? This is the classical. Okay, here I asked my partner to go here with the queen, but he was afraid of queen here and pawn sacrifice on the queen, which actually doesn't work for blue and green. I was hoping they would play it. Yeah, I can show you why it doesn't work. We have a analysis board. Um, what's this? What is that? Oh, wait a second. Right, here it is. RIP. Okay. Variants? Oh, okay, they added the... Okay. Wait. So, this is the classical defense, right? So I showed why this move doesn't work. This is the most common defense, which continues like this. At the moment, all openings are very symmetrical. So I was hoping for this to happen. Then I have to play something because this is the threat, right? They're threatening a double check on both of us. And this is the point of this defense. I have 3 moves, which are might be good. So this move is the one which is probably weakest because it doesn't develop any piece and also creates a lot of trouble in the dark squares. It's not a problem now because they don't have dark squares developed, the dark square bishops. They only have queens and they are all on the white squares. But this can be a problem later also to develop my light square bishop. This is gonna block him. So I need more moves to develop it. So, okay. I think this is playable. I think this is slightly more passive than the bishop because then blue can attack the knight and I have to lose some tempos. It might not be that good, you know. Of course, I can try to create something like this after, so I have both knights looking at this square with the clear attacking intentions. But also I can do this when the pawn is attacking, so I don't have checks threat. But of course, it's not that easy. They might attack the knight and some other piece at the same time, so it's always a weakness you have to be aware of. This is probably more aggressive. That it doesn't mean that it's the better move. but it might be more difficult to defend against. So, okay, this is the main idea. They're saying, okay, so we're threatening mate, right? Uh, if you don't defend with the bishop or knight or everything, we take your queen. So a lot of people go back here because this blocks the check, right? So the mate is not possible anymore and the queen is defending. But this means he's losing a tempo to go back and forth. And the blue bishop is now developed. I mean, it's attacking the here. It's not the best move, of course. So what I'm suggesting is you take, and if green goes here, I need me, red, I need to avoid the checkmate, right? So what can I do? I need to check blue, because if blue makes this move, no matter what, yellow will be dead. Moves like this to put a queen. Wait, these kind of ideas don't work because yellow's turn is immediately after blue's turn, so I don't have other turns to block the check. Order is very important, order of the turns. And also notice I don't have checks on blue. But this move is quite good, it's quite interesting, because it pings the blue queen to the king. So he can't actually attack with the queen. This means that the green queen is lost, as my queen is lost. So this is a queen sacrifice, but it's not really a sacrifice, it's a queen trade. And after this happens, look at the position now. Okay, we didn't get material in exchange for it, but we have a check. We have a better position now. Blue has a weakness here. I don't know, play bishop here and attack the diagonal. So this is a better position for red and yellow, in my opinion. We're both better developed. Look, I have a bishop, which is out practically. He has a very attacking position with the queen out. So they only have a queen out. Not great. Might continue like this. Now, I don't really want him to attack yellow's queen while he has to defend, maybe. So I can attack the blue queen. Something like this. Might be. Now blue has to move the queen. Yeah, and the game keeps going, but this is better position, better activity. Not only because we have materially one pawn more, but because we better developed. We have much more activity. So I don't know, let's say he goes here. Okay, I think this is okay because he's targeting both weaknesses. But of course I can defend with the bishop and also attack the rook. You see, okay, this is just an example to show what I would have liked to go into. But the game went differently. Went like this. He's using the knight to protect the checks. It's a bit passive, but it's fine, of course. It's not that bad. I will use a bishop. He's using the knight as well. This is the attacking knight because it's on the king side. Queen out. Okay, maybe playing this move first might have been an improvement. I'm not sure, because it blocks the knight and also avoids blue to play the move first. This is what I play on the other side. Blue doesn't play it. Yellow doesn't play it either. Okay, this was bad actually. He had to play this before, probably. and I will explain it better in my next theory video. Okay, normal development. Okay, this is quite a good idea actually. A good defensive idea. I think he was the first one to play it because this knight here. Okay, so it's the same, basically the same setup I was describing before. Um, both knights attacking this square to attack, but it's also protecting this weak square, also giving the queen a backdoor exit. So it's probably a better move with their setup. I mean, it's playable, it's fine even in mine, but look at the differences. Here the knight is protected because they play with a queen's pawn. Here my knight is only protected by the queen. It's not protecting solidly by a pawn. Um, yeah, that's the main difference. No, also, if I play the knight here, it's not unblocking the diagonal, while now the diagonal is open for them and closed for me. Uh, I don't have this side advantage if I do it. Uh, I would only play it for in order to attack. He plays it to attack and both defend, so it's a very good move. Right, so this is not okay. He sacrifices the pawn anyway. Um, which is the point of the sacrifice? The point is he plays the rook here. He plays the rook here and activates the rook. And there is no tricks we can do. But but um I decided to go for sacrifice. I suggested to my partner. Luckily he trusted me. See, it was only a try. I'm not sure if green could actually play something better to avoid what's going to happen. But look at this. Yellow sacrifices. Okay, now green goes queen out because he wants to protect the knight maybe. But queen takes. So of course I have to take the knight because the knight is attacking the yellow's queen. My idea of the sacrifice is we give a queen, my queen, for a rook and a knight, and also a good attack on the king because now if yellow opens up the dark square bishop, this is very close to mate, right? Um, so which are two possibilities? The first possibility I will show you in the. Give me a moment and we'll just pause the game and the analysis board and I will show you. Okay, right, so this is what happened. Here blue sacrifices the pawn. The main point is that blue wants to activate his rook, right? He is sacrificing a pawn for activity, which usually is good, but I never recommend to destroy your king side like this. This is something you might do on the queen side, but this pawn is very important on the king side. Very, very important. This is why I will only consider fianchetto on the queen side when I use similar setups. Here this knight is very weak. So if he did not have this knight here, let's say he had this knight could be taken straight away, right? So there is this idea. He takes and I pin the pawn to the king. And this is crushing because now he has to play something like this to defend, because he has to defend this pawn, and now he defends with the queen. And also he has to defend the double queen attack, but now the rook falls, and yeah, this is deadly. In similar positions, that is a danger. So he plays it because having the knight here, he thinks that is safe. It might not be. So this is what happens. Of course, yeah, I can know if green played green could play better moves and save the position. Might be. So now, what's the point? The point is that the game went like this. Um, Blue wants to take my queen, of course, because if he waits for green, so let's say um, he plays a random move, no, this one, then yellow protects my queen, which is useless against a pawn, but is good against a queen. So if green takes, then this is queen trade, and we got a rook and a knight for free. Um, which still might be the best option. And of course, if he doesn't take, I have time to move my queen, because my turn is before blue's one. Right, so what happened in the game? The game, blue took, but didn't realize that this was mating. Now green can't do anything, so he sucked the queen here, hoping for me to take it. I don't know, it's like desperate sacrifice. And this is actually a mate on blue. So this was crashing sacrifice. It is a real sacrifice because you're giving a queen and you're not getting a queen back. But still is crashing enough to mate, in my opinion. There is not good defense, probably from green. He should stop somehow this diagonal, maybe, instead of queen here. Oh, he should he might try to check me, so move like knight here. So let's go back. Green's mistake is this. This might be a mistake as well. So green now probably has to play this. This is the best defense I can see. This or either this. I think it's pretty much the same. So I have two options. I can take, and he loses the queen. We get some compensation in terms of activity. I have a active rook, active queen. Blue and green are very closed, but still is a knight and a rook for a queen. If I play this again, what happens is this, and plays this probably, because he can take and try the mate, because green is going to check me and he will lose the queen. Okay, I show just this happens. I'm under check. I can't take the pawn. So whatever. This doesn't work. So I think this is the best way to keep attacking. Just attack. Okay, then green takes. Yeah, blue has some problems here. I mean, he really has some problems. He has to defend mate here. The only move I see... Okay, I see two moves. One is this, giving up the bishop. And going for queen here. Which I don't think it works. I don't see how, but there has to be some refutation. Of course, here there is more than enough compensation, because you got the rook, the bishop, and the knight, and also crashing attacking position. he might try queen here, which is probably the better try. Yellow might take. No, green's turn. Green might have to suck another knight. I don't know. What happens if green doesn't do nothing? Is this happens, and yeah, this is really bad for blue. Now he has to choose something. Um, he goes here, queen takes, and then there's mate in few moves, something like. Not considering green, I mean. Um, and the king is very exposed. For example, I could play something like this, and this is mate. So green actually has to sacrifice or something to keep blue alive. Or otherwise this is crashing as well. It's just crashing. I don't know, just play. Oh, that's not legal. Something like this. This is just, yeah, too open to be played. Of course he might even suck for the knight, and he gets counterplay anyway, in terms of a lot of checks. So back here probably green has to play another sacrifice. Now if this happens, I think I can still play it. This is of course more dangerous than a random move. What? Okay, instead of that move. My bad. What now? Oops, my move. I'm going here because there is no check anymore. This is mate anyway. Green doesn't have any checks. So actually, this might be better because wherever I go, green has a check, right? So when you attack, don't be too materialistic. Of course, this is a pawn, but a pawn means nothing. This is a better place because you have a check whatever I do. So this actually saves. Green's move, yellow's move. What? Of course, this is my move. Okay, he's gonna die soon anyhow. No hope. Yeah, whatever. Green checking me is not a big deal. Not a big deal. He might try to check yellow, but that's a bit harder. That's a bit harder. It's not easy. He might do things like this. Okay, wait. Instead of the knight. Okay. I still take here. This is still too bad. Maybe. No, yellow still has a move. Yellow still has a move. Oh. This queen attack comes too late to do anything. So yeah, you've seen like as this sack is crashing. Probably this move was bad because he doesn't really do anything fast. Now green has to be fast. He has to uh, I don't know, maybe queen here was better. Just creating checks and opportunities, threats. All right, so um, hope you like this. Wait, that's not how it goes. This was a very cool finish for the game. Very cool. Did like it a lot. So yeah, this is all. If you have any question, ask below. And see you guys